Hello, everyone. It is Mama J getting her energy back. It's late enough, 7 to 8. Thank you for joining me for another session today on Thursday. Sorry about earlier today. I was really feeling under the weather, but I've been taking some extra medicine and everything, so I'm definitely pulling up my energy. Tonight, we're going to have a guest. He is coming from Bradenton, Sarasota area, Luke Andrews. He's a musician, and he was previously on one of my shows back about a year ago. And we're also going to have a call-in by another past guest of Misha Rubenstein with the Spiral Enterprises. He's also out of Sarasota. So that's what's up for this evening. We're just waiting to see who walks in and who calls in first, but Misha's probably more than likely going to come in as far as call in a little bit later in the hour. And Luke will be here anywhere between now and probably the next 10, 15 minutes or so. So anyway, Zach.
You got it right.
Yay! It's all that vitamin C I just went down. So, anyway.
Well, as long as you're feeling better, I feel like I have a duck crammed up my nose. Oh, God. Oh, I have to mute her. Hold on.
At least you are that quick to realize that, because Chris, earlier today, I started to cough like that, and I had to pull away and cover, and he didn't even bother to mute.
It's because he probably thought it was more entertaining.
I know, exactly. Exactly. So, are you dealing with the sniffles too? It's going
the
around.
Sniffles?
Yeah.
I am. I'm dealing with the sniffles.
Your voice is deeper than usual as well.
It's the radio voice.
Well, now do I have that sexy raspy voice? That's the only cool thing that might happen when I have my cold thing going on.
Really?
Yeah. But anyways, what's new with you?
Nothing.
Nothing?
My life is beautiful.
Hey, how did that interview go with Luke Ogleby?
Lucas Overby? I was about to say, I didn't interview Luke Andrews. He's upcoming on your show.
No, that guy.
Lucas Overby.
Yeah, I knew it was a Luke.
You didn't know it was a Lucas.
I did. I was just, I'm trying to catch up, really.
Lucas Overby was on the 2 Cent Sports News and Entertainment Show on Sunday.
I tried to get him on here,
Well, what did he say?
Well, once he realized we were all connected, it was like, oh, better not.
Yeah, and he came on and we did an hour and 20-minute interview with him, and it was actually really incredible. So we said it was one of the best interviews he's ever done on the radio.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm sure you asked him some hard-hitting questions.
I did. I made him think about some things, and I kind of made him explain himself a little more, even though I do agree with 75% of his stances.
Awesome. You really are my adopted son. I'm
Good.
so proud.
Well, it's kind of weird to have an adopted son that's 25.
Well, you're not 25.
Yeah, but I could be.
No, you have a baby face. You still look your age, even though you're taller than my own child.
And bigger than your own child.
Well, you're a football player. What do you expect?
True.
True.
Very true.
Anyways, if any of you want to call in this evening and talk to Luke once he actually gets here at some point, that call-in number is 813
639-8255.
I still have to remember that
And
one.
let's see, you've been here for how long?
Only a few weeks. I got a million things going on in my brain and outside of my brain.
Well, tell us about it. You started working at the aquarium.
I did. All I can say is that it's fun and it's hard work, but they have a confidentiality clause, and I can't personally speak much more than that.
Oh, you can't tell us what you do there?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like CIA.
Practically.
Wow.
But I can say that I bring smiles to little kids, and I help families have great photos. And yeah, I'm really happy to be there. And then at my other job that I'm doing, I am a great assistant with a great business person who has a great lunch shack for organic and vegetarian type food stuff. So that's basically what's going on with me. Although my big thing I want to do is get sponsors, hint, hint, wink, wink, and get paid for this, what I'm doing on my shows. I've been thinking about, there he is.
There he is.
Sexy man.
He is very
hour.
sexy. Wow.
Oh, so happy to see him.
I wish I was him.
You do, but you got to be older.
I do.
So we're going to go to a break real quick and get him set up, and we'll be right back.
never gave up discovering what was all meant was happening. Never gave up my own peace of mind. I never stood up from under there. I was clear in the opening. Can you see your face? Don't hide. In the full line, you gon' hit it hard on the full line. Had to say when at the wrong time. You gon' trip and fall on the full line. On the full line, you gon' hit it hard on the full line. Had to say it when at the wrong time. You gon' slip and fall on the full line.
Hello, we're back. And look, just like magic, Luke is here.
Hello.
Yay!
I made it through my overheating car and crazy Tampa traffic, but I made it here.
Yes, in the nick of time, no less. It is so good to see you. It's been what? Well, since you've been on my show, it's been at least a year.
It's been like 14 months.
14? Dang, he's really keeping track.
Yeah, it's been a while. I count every day.
Oh, that you're
'Cause I missed
grateful.
you.
Oh, you missed me. I missed you too, honey. So, what have you been up to? Where have you been? How you doing? What's new? What's old? Other than shoes.
Well, I still got my old shoes on, but I'm really grateful to kind of have come into a new life for myself. And I had a crazy 2013, actually.
I think we all did. It was just part of the
Maybe-
astrology and the Mercury rising or falling or something.
Yeah, maybe it was like the full moon all year type year.
Yeah, exactly. So, you've come out with a new CD, I see, called Luke Andrews Love Unplugged. Ooh.
Yeah, that's an all acoustic album. Last time I was on here, I had just released that actually, and had a CD release party at the Hideaway Cafe.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
but over the last year or so, my music kind of shifted a lot because of what I went through. I was getting into the party scene and just the whole getting caught up in the music and experimenting a little bit too much and getting a little bit of losing myself a little bit.
Yes. And us being really good friends, I had been there seeing that and concerned, and who you were back then and who you are now, you definitely can tell that you had been going through the dark night of the soul.
Well, that's what it really is. It's that dark night, and my family helped me realize that I was going through that before it got extremely too bad. And I went to that dark spot, and I'm happy to say that I've been sober now for 14 months. So.
Yay! See, he was on my show. I smacked him around a little bit.
Yeah.
Then everybody else smacked him around a little bit. And then he went, aha! God has something better planned for me.
Well, God has something better, and I like to share that with my music now, and it's just coming through my music and my transformation. And we're all human, and we all go through struggles and battles in life. And I was able to wake up and find myself in a way better spot now.
Well, that's good. Your eyes are much more sparkly than they used to be.
So I get excited to share some of the new music there because to just be able to transform my life. And then back in June, my mom's husband, my stepdad, passed away. And I know, Jacqueline, you know a lot about that. With your father passing away. And to be sober and be there for my mom and be in a good space in my life, to say, like, I can be there for you fully, Mom, when before I might have just ran away and dealt with it in a wrong way and dealt with substance. I was able to be there.
Oh my God.
We got allergies.
Folks, it's happening.
We got allergies in the studio.
She's up chucking. Oh no.
No.
Hey, she's here. Yeah, she's here. That's what the main thing is.
I am burning up because I'm so hot for you, Luke.
Oh, whoa.
Oh. Wow.
Well, oh my God.
Valentine's Day isn't too far away.
Oh, all right. Look, you got to give me the signal now because I'm not watching you.
Oh my goodness.
You know, we just have to roll with the punches in the studio, in a live studio.
Yes.
You just have to go with what it is.
And I'm out of water.
And
You should probably talk into the microphone, Mama J.
that was actually
I'm looking for water.
It was actually Mama J's beatboxing skills.
Might be.
She's warming up for her beatboxing.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Gotta love him.
You got to be. If you drop on the floor, we got people we can call.
Oh wow.
The guest host. We went from like a very somber mood to a very crazy mood. But that's just live radio.
Okay, look. Okay, I can mute you as much as I want to, but you are so loud. You're picking up on his microphone, so nothing I do right
We
now
should
is
go
going
back
to
to the
stop
beatboxing.
I like that.
Yeah, it's the cough box.
Are you okay over there?
I
The cough
certainly
box.
hope so. This is nuts. Cashews, walnuts.
This is
Peanuts.
nuts. Every kind of nut. Every kind of nut.
I'm allergic to cashews and walnut. You should see what happens
Jeez.
when I eat a walnut. I look like Gilbert Gottfried when I'm done. My eyes are...
I mean, that's not awesome, but there's something that's awesome about that.
Oh, at least I'm in a better mood than I was earlier today.
Oh, that's good. You just have to roll
You
with the
should
punches.
talk into the microphone.
Oh, I'm afraid to right now.
You have to roll with the punches.
Constantly rolling with the punches.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
So it's the Luke Andrews and Zach show.
Well, just yeah, Luke Andrews, Zach, and some allergies.
I mean, what did I say earlier in our early production meeting? If I have to carry the show, I shall do this.
Yes, but and Luke is actually. I'm really sorry, folks, but this is reality. This is a reality show.
Luke, Zach, and the stuffed up noses live.
It's Mama J. Late enough with Mama J and Luke Andrews and Zach to carry me just in case stuff continues to happen.
We're here.
So,
But yeah,
back on track. Sorry about that, folks. Total coughing something fit going on.
No, that's okay. Just to pull it back a little bit, I was talking about being there for my mom through my stepdad's passing away and being able to be sober for her and just to be present with her. And I found that being sober in my life, there's more time in the day to be present. There's more time to reflect, to write, to really dig and find out who I am and how I'm feeling, and not rushing on to the next moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to be there for my mom, and that's what I've kind of felt in my life, is that things have kind of slowed down a lot, which is a very cool feeling.
Yeah, because you were really buzzing around all over the place the last interview, and you were like, I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? What are you doing? I think I actually asked that on the last time that I interviewed you. You were totally excited.
I was an excited person.
Yeah.
No.
Well, because we had literally just met the day before, a few hours before.
Yeah, a couple days before. That was crazy.
I roll like that at times.
But that's kind of how life goes, It has its roller coaster rides and its up and downs. And the cool thing about being a songwriter is I can kind of put that into the song and release it out into the universe and be ready for what's now. And
yeah, we
get rid of
talked
the
about
past.
writing a song or using my stuff for music, but the irony and all of that got stolen out of the back of my car.
That's
Like
insane.
shortly after I lost my nephew and my dad in my own apartment complex, somebody stole the crap out of the trunk of my car. I could
Wow.
not believe that. I'm like, really, universe? What are you doing?
Talk about letting go.
Exactly. And that's all I've been doing is letting go and letting go and letting go. And I nearly just let go just a few minutes ago.
Well, that's all what rolling with the punches is all about.
Yeah.
Just letting go and moving on to the moment.
Right. So what are some of your song themes of your most recent music that you've done compared to back then? I mean, do you still have like the reggae flair to
I
it?
do a little bit of that, reggae and acoustic rock, and a lot of my songs now are about interchange and healing, world healing and peace on earth. And a song that when I share a song, I'm going to share a song called Changes, is about making those changes in myself to be a better person.
Oh, beautiful.
That seems like a big theme in my songs now, is making changes, because this has been definitely a changing theme.
It's been a journey.
It's been a journey.
So are you still living in Sarasota, or did you move?
I live in Bradenton. I moved to be closer to my mom, so I live in Bradenton.
Oh,
But
okay.
I still play up in Tampa. Like, I'm playing on Saturday at Irish 31 in Hyde Park,
Oh, sweet.
and I'm playing tomorrow at Ruby's Elixir in St. Pete.
Good spot.
So, yeah, that is a fun place.
I think I've been there once. What about it?
He needs to move closer to the microphone.
Oh,
okay.
Or we can move it up and I can mute him real quick.
All right.
We might just have. There we go.
We still want to see your pretty face.
I think that's a little bit better.
It is very pretty.
Thank you so much, Zach. Appreciate
You're
that.
so welcome.
Zach flirts with everybody.
Oh, well, that's good. So do I.
Oh, this is going to work out really well then.
Perfect. So yeah, to recap, tomorrow at Ruby's Elixir in St. Pete at 8:30, and Saturday at Irish 31 in Hyde Park, Tampa.
Okay. And so do you have all the women still swooning around you, or?
Well, I play at the beach a lot now in Bradenton Beach, and I get the families and some women, nice mix of people.
And some
Happy
numbers.
people.
Hey, call me.
Once in a blue moon.
So did you end up having anybody new in your life since your transition and change and everything? Because everybody that thinks you're a hottie guy, they're like, but is he single? It's all part of the musician thing.
Right. I did. I had someone that I was dating, and then that ended, and I'm dating now, and I have someone new in my life actually. So,
Oh,
yeah, but we'll see where that goes. And
quick, very quick. You got to be there at the right timing, or else he's off the market quick. Well, that's awesome. So, when would you like to give us a little sampling of your most recent changes?
I'd love to right now if you're
Okay,
ready.
fabulous.
Just hope we're in tune from the overheating. We need to put a different microphone for the guitar. It'll be all right. It sounds pretty good.
They're high tech now, so it works no matter what.
This is called Changes, so hopefully it matches a bit with my story here.
Having trouble thinking, well, maybe I will just stop drinking, polluting my airwaves with that smoky stuff. Having trouble focusing all my attention on just one thing. I think I'll sing. All my bad habits have got me nowhere, and my thought patterns have kept me in the past. I'm tired of all this broken glass, I wanna make some waves. I'm ready for a change, yeah. I think I'll make a change. I'm ready for a change. I think I'll make a change. I'm getting anxious when all my bank statements have gone from positive to negative. I'm getting impatient, I'm so tired of waiting for my dreams to come true. When's my karma coming? All my bad habits have got me nowhere, and my thought patterns have kept me in the past. I'm tired of all this broken glass, I wanna make some waves. I'm ready for a change, yeah. I think I'll make a change, oh, I'm ready for a change. I think I'll make a change. Y'all ready for a change? Come on now. Just like that, yeah. Ready for a change. Turn it around now, 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 now. So deep in this hole, I got nowhere else to go but up from here. It's becoming very clear, you know, that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm gonna come around, I'm gonna go full circle. Yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause all my bad habits have got me nowhere, and my thought patterns have kept me in the past. Hey, I'm tired of all this broken glass, I wanna make some waves. I'm ready for a change, yeah. I think I'll make a change. I'm ready for a change. Oh, I think I'll make a change. This is where you sing along at home. I think I'll make a, I think I'll make a, I think I'll make a change. I think I'll make a, I think I'll make a, I think I'll make a change. I think I'll make a, I think I'll make a, I think I'll make a change. I think I'll make a, I think I'll make a, I think I'll make a change, 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 change.
Woohoo! That sounds great.
Oh, thanks so much. I'm just feeling
So awesome, awesome.
feeling a good energy in here.
That's a good metaphysical song, dude.
Yeah.
Rock on.
It is. Thank you. Rock on.
Pow
Knuckles to
with
that.
my anyway.
Ew.
Hey, anything happens on
It's
this
late
show,
enough with Mama Joe.
Yeah.
totally late enough.
When you say it's metaphysical, it's right. It's about going to the depths of your soul and dealing with your darkness and your pain and just moving on and taking power and control of your life.
Yeah, where are you gonna have your next album? Are you gonna put them in metaphysical stores and stuff like that? Because it seems like it's a total complete metaphysical album that you are writing these days.
Yeah, that's a good point. It could be. It very well could be. It's a lot about soul searching and connection, and it very well could be in metaphysical stores. I also think a big
Churches,
thing,
start doing
churches.
concerts at the metaphysical churches around town through Bradenton, Sarasota.
Yeah. Well, there's one song that next time I do a song, it's called Someday, and it's about that change in the world and that consciousness. And I think a lot of people thought the world was going to end in 2012, but we talked about it as being a shift in consciousness.
Oh yes.
And this song talks about someday we'll be able to walk hand in hand and together. And I think there's more and more in that.
Are we going to walk hand in hand together, Luke?
Oh yeah.
Third wheel.
And then Zach
No,
wants
Zach,
to
you
hold
can hold
hands.
too. Yeah, we're all going to hold
Yeah.
hands.
Do you want to be in the middle? Actually, I'll have you on one side and Luke on the other. And then we'll put Chris and Gary and everybody else.
Gotta hold Gary's hand.
Yeah, gotta hold Gary. We love Gary. Gary's our leprechaun.
Oh.
There's definitely more and more hand holding going on in the world and positive thinking for sure.
Yes.
Working together.
I definitely want to get to a point where I get a bunch of Om chanters together. We hold hands with the water.
That would
Across
be
all
awesome.
the water, all over around the world.
Wow.
And we Om chant all at the same time. That's my vision I'm holding.
That would be amazing. Like being on the beach and connected. Oh.
Like having just thousands and thousands of people holding hands, and at the same time we all just start chanting Om and just raising the vibration of the world, universe, and everything.
Well, that vibration just with like 3 or 4 people or 10 is amazing, but with like thousands, that would just be mind-blowing.
I know. It would just be amazing.
You'd have to come up with a new word for amazing.
I know.
Say amazing.
Amazing.
It would be so cool. It would be new words flying all over the place.
Well, yes, because we would be at that next frequency for sure, But I'm happy that you're a music person. I will live vicariously through all of my musician friends and people. And I'm working on getting back into my writing and everything. What's actually been coming through me are affirmations, and I'm sure I've sent you some.
Yeah, I was going to say, I get things from Mama J all the time about inner peace and knowing that you have the power within yourself, just really inspiring things. And that's the thing, I'm a musician and I can bring you some stuff and you bring me stuff through your word. And that's
Right.
what this...
So at some point we'll write a song.
Yeah. That's what friendship is all about. And that's
Exactly. Don't get me wrong, everybody. He flirts with me, I flirt with him. We are strictly friends. honestly.
Well, and I flirt with you both too, and we're strictly friends also.
Yeah.
That is true.
So a lot of plutonic flirting going on.
Yes, absolutely. We've been friends for a while now, so
Yeah. And that's
we go way back.
We go way back. But that's seriously what friendship and what humanity is all about, is everyone contributes what they have to each other and you just make each other stronger. It's pretty sweet like that.
Exactly.
And music and the arts and writing is all so much about that.
Yes.
Expression.
Is your mom going to be calling in? Because I know the last time she did.
Oh, she's in Canada right now.
Oh,
so I
really?
don't
That's
think
where
so.
you're from originally.
Yeah.
That's where I was born too.
Really?
I was.
Whereabouts?
Toronto.
Hey, that's where I'm from too.
Aw, look.
Markham,
Long
right
lost
outside of
soul
Toronto.
brothers.
Canadians in the house.
Hey, I could have got my green card for Canada.
Really?
Canada.
Yeah, it's my word.
I've heard it before. There's a special group of people who say Canada. They start their own little country.
Yes. I'm part of that. I just haven't found those particular people yet. But anyways, well,
That's awesome.
if you're in Bradenton, you go to Sarasota a lot?
A little bit.
A little bit. Because Misha, who at some point, are we getting close to the third realm? The third portion of the show? Oh, in 20 minutes. Okay, so probably within that time frame, Misha would probably be calling in. And he's from the Sarasota area. He's very into the eclectic arts as far as performance and stuff about bringing the world together, humanity, and sustainable
that's
living and stuff like that. And you two, I've been wanting to connect to each other for a very long time so you could partake in some of the events that he
That's
gets
so cool.
going.
So he puts on conscious events.
Yeah, yeah. So, with that being said, so now what do you want to talk about? Would you like to play another song?
Yeah, I'd like to play another song and we can talk about that.
You're going to be in competition with the woman next door, just saying.
That's okay. We'll be singing together.
Yeah, she's playing over there. I mean, it's phenomenal over there.
It sounds really good. I hope that.
Now, real quick, and Mama J, I'm stealing your thunder. Where can people get your music at?
Well,
everywhere on iTunes.
yeah.
Oh, it's all over iTunes?
Well, my albums are on iTunes under Luke Andrews, and then my website to stream the music is Luke Andrews EPK, stands for electronicpresskit.com.
See, I told you,
so you
that.
You can listen to music for free, and then you can download it from there too.
And just because I thought EPK was abnormal doesn't mean you beat me in anything. Let's get that straight.
Whatever. You're still much younger and underage. Just
But I am
that.
beautiful.
You are beautiful no matter what you say.
Before I know it, he's going to be in drag, people.
What? So yeah, you can check out lukeandrewsepk.com for some music and some gigs too. All my gigs are posted there.
So this next song that you're going to be singing for us is the Someday song.
Yeah, this is about world consciousness and us coming together to creating peace on this earth, and it all starts within us. And that's what this year was all about for me, was finding that peace within myself.
Awesome.
You're awesome, Mama J.
Oh,
And
thanks.
Zach. There's a lot of awesome going on right now. Yeah. In the midst of all this darkness, you can find a beam of light and hold on to its power with a chance to make it right. But does it feel like your voice isn't heard through all of this screaming? I promise we can make a difference if you only believe it. And well, someday we can stop all this hate from falling, and one day we can walk hand in hand. Well, feel safe to stand up as the man or the woman we wanna be. No judgments or demands. Someday we can. Oh, oh. Do 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 do. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. With all this madness in the world,
It's hard to make the right choice, but if you listen closely, deep inside, you can hear your true voice. But does it feel like you're climbing an uphill battle in the dark? Just close your eyes and let it go, and find the love in your heart. And well, someday we can stop all this hate from falling, and one day we can walk hand in hand. Well, we'll feel safe and stand up as the man or the woman we wanna be. No judgments or demands. Someday we can. Oh, oh, do 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 do. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my tribute to the boy bands. Oh, oh, do 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 do. Oh, oh, someday, with only peace and only love, we can rise above. We are the soldiers of love, with the strength from up above. We can wash away the darkness, we can throw away the pain. You know we can make a change, we can make a change. And someday we can stop all this hate from falling, and one day we can walk hand in hand. Well, feel safe and stand up as the man or the woman we wanna be. No judgments or demands. Someday we can, well, someday we can stop all this hate from falling, and one day we can walk hand in hand. Well, feel safe and stand up as the man or the woman we wanna be. No judgments or demands. Someday we can. Oh, oh, do 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 do. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, do 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 do. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Someday.
I love it. So why didn't the voice take you already? Okay.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, you have such good lyrics and
Thank
music, and you're so talented, darling.
Oh, thank you, darling. Well, I just love coming here and playing, and that song I can just picture with a big, like, choir in the background.
Yeah, that's your next music
Someday.
video, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, I might be getting some connections with people that can make that happen.
That would be awesome.
Well,
Possibly.
what makes me happy is you actually have talent. I mean, there's a lot of people that come in here and, you know, they sit there and, hey, can you like fix my voice a little bit or this and that? No, you actually have talent. It's a very good thing.
Oh, thanks, Zach.
Of course, I only bring talented people on my show. I'm so picky.
That's why I'm here.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, that is
because honestly, if I
Keeping it all
didn't think you
together.
had something, because I was kind of like, I don't know, but then I got real with myself. I'm like, Zach is really good.
Zach's is the glue keeping it all together.
He really
I gotta
is.
say.
He really is good at what he does.
Yeah,
So
and it's all about love, and that song's all about love, and just letting go of that hate and that negativity and working together, because you can always find a little bit of a better way to do something and involve someone else, you know, and you can always help each other.
well, tell us
There's a
about
way.
your adventure to Nashville and The Voice and all that, because that is pretty exciting.
Sure. I mean, it was exciting. You know, I didn't get as far as I wanted to on The Voice this year. A couple years ago, I tried out in LA and I got a call back actually. And this year, I didn't, but I had such a great time in Nashville. Actually, staying with a friend, Angela Cassette, who's a songwriter, and we went to her daughter's CD release party, which was very cool. A lot of hipsters there.
Hipsters.
Hipsters, the Nashville underground scene. And it's an inspiring place because you walk down the street in Nashville and there's music all over the place.
Well, they even have this show, Nashville. Have
Yeah,
you
they
been
got
watching it?
I do watch that show.
Me
I do
too.
like that show.
It's a very good show.
You know, every time I visit Nashville, just a part of my heart is pulling myself there because I'm a songwriter, and that's where songwriters belong. And
Really?
who knows? Maybe I'll end up there one day.
I think you'll be there like within the year and a half. 2
Yeah,
years,
I think
because
it's-
I feel like there's something that's still keeping you in this area, but that is definitely on your path, because I definitely feel that your music needs to be pumping out there, and concerts, and like big
Yeah,
concerts.
thank you.
Huge concerts.
Well, and maybe
Where I can be like, yo, Luke, I'm going to be in town. Can you
you get me
give-
front row or
front
what?
row, backstage,
Can you get me VIP?
Yeah, that would be great. I always wanted to be VIP.
And then we'll say to the voice, see that? Check it out.
Yeah,
Showed you. But it's a real fun experience going out to audition for these shows, and I've done it. I've auditioned quite a few times, and you always just meet people. And
Did you make any connections with any producers or I don't know, other what else is in there in the music industry? Producers, directors, engineers. Is it kind of like the film industry, only
there
on
is
the audio side of
engineers
things?
and producers, and I just I kind of rekindled a connection with a songwriter that I know there, and met another musician in line at the Voice. So, but I have a few friends that are kind of in the biz there. One's a drummer, and he plays all over the place in Nashville, and there's a lot of cool things.
So
going
what
on.
is the process of the Voice anyways? Do you have to go through like 3 to 5 before they decide that you're going to be the one to go up on stage, televised?
I don't
with
really
the-
know how many rounds. I know that in LA a couple years ago, I got a call back, so I went to the second round, and then I got cut. So I really don't know how many rounds, but I imagine it's like 3 rounds before you even make it to the
Really?
celebrity judges.
What the
yeah.
hell are they looking for though? You got
I
the
don't
blue
know.
eyes, you got the look, you got the voice.
You just put it
You
out
have
there.
the gift
Thank you.
for like really conscious lyrics, everything. So
Well, you just kind of put it out there, and you get 30 seconds to show them your stuff, and maybe it's not what they're looking for in that moment, but
gosh,
whatever.
are
It's
they
fun.
typecasting again?
At least it's not American Idol where they let people that are really bad through just to make fun of them on.
Oh, that would be fun, because then
They
you would
do that.
definitely get somewhere.
Yeah. Can I just say though, if anyone hasn't been in Nashville, like you can literally go at like 11 in the morning and go listen to a live band all the way till like 3 a.m. every day.
Wow.
And there's bands just walk in and out of the bars, and it's pretty amazing how much music goes on.
So
there.
it's the New York of music.
I guess, but it's a lot of country. So you got to kind of
Lot
dig
of
country and
country.
bluegrass, and you got to be into that.
And wear a hat and the belt buckle and the boots and the
I
spurs.
did get some new boots. I
Did you?
Yeah, I'm
But
not
you
we-
didn't wear
I'm
them.
Not wearing them. No, I should have.
Oh,
I guess.
bummer. Oh, well.
I'm wearing my Chuck Taylors, which are classics.
Oh, that's what you call them?
Yeah.
Wow. See, all the stuff that I learned, so brand new when it's probably damn old.
Pretty old. Pretty old.
So how's your mom been? She's such a sweet person. I loved meeting her.
Oh yeah, she's an amazing person.
Truly,
you
she
know-
really is. And she's gorgeous. She's just gorgeous.
Her work is in spiritual self-counseling and spiritual counseling for people and meditation, and we talked about that when she was on the show last year with us. And but she's had to take a break since my stepdad passed away and take care of
absolutely.
herself. She doesn't feel like she has the energy to
Yeah.
give to herself.
The grieving process, like my mother, she's still going through it. And the irony, though, is my dad is still very much around. Like, I recently took a picture, and it's all light, and then you literally
Wow.
see my dad right there on the side. I posted it on Facebook. I'm like, you see? Do you see my dad right there on
That
the
is
side?
amazing.
Yeah. And then I retook the picture, and even though it's the photograph of my dad, he's like right there on my shoulder. My poor dad, he wanted to get out of the house, and I'll be darned, he's right back
Still there.
on the couch where he would always be,
I think
just
that
sitting there.
energy and spirit are where they want to be. So he
Yeah.
wants to be there.
Well, not only that, but my mom, she doesn't want to let him go. I mean, even though she had to and everything's, and she's been having people say, oh, he wants you to let him go so you can be happy. And my mother's like, no, he really was the love of my life and stuff. So
Well, it's such a traumatic thing to go through, and it just takes a while. It's a process.
yeah. So for anybody that rushes through grieving or anything, give yourself a break.
Yeah, and our heart goes out to you, anyone that's going
Yes.
through grieving.
Oh, we
Just-
got a call. It's Misha. Hello.
Hello, Mama J.
Hey, Misha. How you doing?
Hey, Misha, how you doing?
This is Luke.
Luke, nice to meet you, man.
Hey, nice to meet you too.
So I've been talking you up to Luke about what you do in Sarasota because his mom lives in Sarasota and he spends time in Sarasota. So I'm so happy that you're able to at least call in so we can talk about what you do. And I figured you two could collaborate because you create events and he creates music and you do a lot of stuff in between. So,
Right on.
how have you been, Misha? Because we're doing an update with you as well. What's new with you since the last time you were on the show?
Oh wow, yeah, I was just watching the video from last year. It was January of last year, and wow, a lot has changed. I remember the day you were calling me up, Jacqueline, saying that you wanted me to do the show with you. You were explaining to me about Top One and everything. So a lot really has changed. I've moved personally probably 3 times since then.
Wow.
All within Sarasota. We've developed a space. At that point in time, a lot of the activity that was going on was very like satellite or spread out amongst different venues throughout the community. But I worked with some friends of mine in developing a space that's come to be known as the Flow Factory, and that has really been a community flex space that basically has started up from a downtown warehouse and is now at a point where it's incubating some really, really neat, resilient business projects.
Well, that sounds awesome.
Just
Totally.
allowing for people in Sarasota area to be able to shine. So there's just been a lot going on. I call everything I do a spiraling enterprise, and that's all that's been happening is just more and more layers to the spirals of connectivity and activity.
That sounds really cool. Do you have you hold musical events over there too? Or?
Yeah, what I really get involved with is the direction of activity. When there are artists that have a dream, they have a passion, I kind of figure out ways for them to shine. Or when there's a business or a nonprofit organization that is looking to do something outside of the box, I specialize in the outside of the box stuff. So when it comes to music, I, along with some of my friends, have put together a weekly music club where people jam. They bring their own instruments, and basically they take part. This past season has been kind of chilly, so over at that space I'm talking about, the Flow Factory, we've had musical jams out there. As far as special events, last year I had the privilege of being on board with the promotion of a festival called Fort Rock, which was down in Fort Myers, and I was working with, my heroes from when I was a kid, like The Offspring and Three Doors Down, and
Wow.
some great talent and promotion. So there's always stuff going on with music and with entertainment and with the spirit of community. Now the Flow Factory has become a recognized event venue, and every week there's a different artist, basically singer-songwriters, and some national talent has come in to grace the Flow Factory with their presence, and people are encouraged to pay what they can. Not that it's a charity in any way, but we all have our needs, and so I've been working a lot with some friends of mine in developing limited literacy streams so that people can shine regardless of how much money they might have in their pocket.
Well, I think that goes along really well with a community event, kind of putting it out there for people.
And I think this would be a good connection for you guys to have with each other so you can start doing some stuff with the Flow Factory and with Spiral Enterprises and
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah, absolutely. There are some festivals actually as far as community events that are coming up here in the area over the next several months. That there's calls to artistic talent. Particularly, what I like doing is integrating the design. So rather than it just being a straight musical performance, it might be music combined with visual projection design, combined with fire or other types of flow artistry, as well as the essential sound design, and just going beyond that as much as
He's
you can see.
amazing.
that sounds
I
really
like
awesome.
linking the thing. So I'm working now on a project called Sarasota Spring Fest that's coming up the beginning of March. It's 2 weeks away. It's basically a 5K relay and a 12K relay. It's a nonprofit. It's a fundraiser, fundraiser for the Sheriff's Youth Program here locally, the Powell Sheriff Youth Ranch. So after the run, there's going to be a day-long community festival with vendors and artists and kids' activities in the works. So I have the blessing of being able to be the MC and host of the Kids Activity Zone, but we're bringing in musical performers, and we're bringing in the Labyrinth of the Unbroken Path arts installation and a couple of different interactive activities to supplement that. So, yeah, there are a lot of things going on here in Sarasota. Harvey Milk Festival is just a few months away. That's going to be
awesome.
huge. Looking to have about 4,000 or 5,000 people out for the hours that is in May. So, yeah.
Wow,
I'd absolutely love to connect more. Anybody who Jacqueline says should be friends with me, I trust.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Thank you. We do have a loyalty for good friendships, at least.
Get you to check out my music, and it sounds like you're putting a lot of awesome events together. And there's so much stuff going on here in Sarasota and the Bay Area.
And timing is everything.
Mm-hmm.
Divine timing.
Right.
So, what else have you been working on since our last conversation? I missed you, Misha. Too bad you couldn't physically be here with us tonight.
Yeah, I know. The last time I really wanted to, and so I braved it out, and I jumped on my scooter, and I went over the Sunshine Skyway in an epic trip to Clearwater to the studios. So I couldn't make that happen tonight. In fact, I was on my bicycle just like 15 minutes ago, coming from Association of Florida Teaching Artists conference at the Arts and Cultural Alliance of Sarasota, and it's like one thing leads right after another these days. It's tough to be able to get away, but I'm glad that I'm able to be here now on the phone with you guys.
That's good.
But what else? There's just been a lot. I've been very involved with an organization called Volunteer Community Connections, and so we've been linking up volunteers with opportunities to better serve in their community in ways that they enjoy doing. I've been working with...
what was that called, that organization?
Volunteer Community Connections. The website's connectingvolunteers.org. I was, up until recently, the vice president on board for that, so I really enjoyed working with that group and have for a while now. I've been working a lot with the homelessness cause in Sarasota. There's a huge issue with homelessness. We have national consultants that are in town working with us in the issue, so the creation right now of making a holistically minded sort of a shelter, an intake space and an output space so that people can kind of transition through or choose to live maybe in a tiny home or some sort of a mobilized unit and work as part of a intentional community. So we're developing that sort of stuff and looking out for particularly women and children that are homeless in the community. There's a huge epidemic of that in Sarasota. I've been working, again, I'm privileged to be working with Dr. Marguerite Barnett on a project called STEM, which is Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, and I'm working with middle schoolers coming up in the end of March on a project about sacred geometry and the spiral of life that we live in. So we're going to be assembling all types of flow toys and props that the students, these middle school students, can then go and take home with them, but we'll be guiding them through the process and guiding them through mathematics and the core of everything from, our human body, the flowers, the way that waves work, the way that we move, the way that the wheels spin in this existence. So it's really an exploration into that and kind of like what I like to call a play shop experience that is being funded by the Gulf Coast Community Foundation. And yeah, it's a big deal. There's about 250 students from the area that go out for that Saturday to the State College of Florida for this. And they get to choose which facilitators in a variety of different fields they want to spend the half day or the day with. And so they get to have a real hands-on science, technology, engineering, math experience.
Wow, that's really cool. That sounds really awesome.
So I've been doing a lot of stuff like that, working on the Transformational Music and Arts Festival circuit as well. We're installing the Labyrinth of the Unbroken Path at just about 2 or 3 festivals a month, looking at doing Earth Dance Festival again this year, maybe Gratifly Festival in South Carolina. We've made a lot of good friends and discovered disconnected family from another time in some of these experiences. So just kind of bringing the fellow visionaries together is what it's all about. I don't always know what the plans are going to be, but it all seems to melt together as it needs to.
That Labyrinth sounds awesome. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, well, basically, the Labyrinth of the Unbroken Path is It's a mobile art gallery installation that has been architected by my friend Steve McAllister, but him and I, for the last 3 years or so,
He was a calling
have been,
guest at one time, too.
we've been taking it to multiple settings, whether it be churches, to community festivals, to, like I said, we went up to South Carolina with it. We went to Earth Dance Festival in the center of the state with it. But basically, it's a collaborative installation that fuses together a bunch of recycled materials, including, for the most part, we like to use pallets in its architecture. Discarded pallets. It's a very upcyclable material that's easy to find and discarded. And we basically weave together the themes that our various traditions have been built upon, and we give it a shape. So the way it started out was we called upon local artists to submit their works as seed pieces for this labyrinth. And so they came and they painted upon or did decoupage with magazine cutouts and whatnot, these plant pieces. You're talking maybe 2 foot by 6 foot pieces of wood. Those were the seed pieces for the labyrinth, and those mixed together with other seed pieces that I created along with several others have been the inspirational seed pieces for the installation. Now, say we go to Sarasota Chalk Festival, and the medium that's being used is pallets with chalk. So we have all the chalk that people want to use, and they get to walk through this labyrinth that we build. We build it 8 feet high.
Wow.
And make a spiraling pattern with this labyrinth, and they walk through this art gallery, per se, and they receive messages of inspiration through what they see and what they read on these different tablets that are hung within this palette space. And then they can go back after, naturally with the labyrinth, you walk into the center, and then you walk back out the same way that you came, but you come through changed in the labyrinth. That's the idea. So they come through, and then they can take their materials, the chalk in this case, and go back into the labyrinth. And it could be kids, adults, grandparents, whoever. There's no barriers to it. They go back through, and then they add their art. It's that simple. They add their inspiration for others. They add what they feel into it, and they leave an impact. Now, if it's chalk, naturally, eventually it's going to fade away or whatnot. But from the chalk festivals and the chalk experiences that we've done with this gallery, it stayed pretty much intact. But
So
many of the pieces have been painted upon.
That sounds fantastic, dear.
Interactive.
It's highly interactive. I'm sorry to cut you off, Misha, but we're getting to the time of the end of the show, and we're going to have Luke play us off and everything. But I really appreciate that you were able to call in and give us an update and let us know the newest elements that are occurring and what you're doing with your Spiral Enterprises and the Flow Factory and everything else. So, but hopefully in the near future, we'll actually get you to come to Tampa so you can have an in-studio further interview and everything else so you could go more into detail. I'm sorry. I'm dealing with allergies and all kinds of craziness right now, but I'm here in the fish tank, so that's all that matters.
We got allergy and energy and ghosts in here too.
Yeah. So, anyways, Misha, thank you so much for calling in. Are there any last words that you'd like anybody to know where they can find you, where they could partake in your volunteering efforts or in the events or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it. And it's been, like I said, a privilege to be able to make it on the show tonight, and I do hope you feel better.
Thank you.
You can, for more information about the Unbroken Path, you can go facebook.com/Unbroken Path, one word. So if you want to find out more, that is a constant effort. The website right now that you can see a better overview about what is going on with Spiral Enterprises, it's in development phase, but it's spiralenterprises.org. And as far as the art and the ways that people can get involved, biggest thing right now I can say, Harvey Milk Festival is coming up in May. There's an open call to artists for submissions of fine art or installation art to the event. I'm privileged to be the installation art director.
Wow.
And so I'd love to have emails submitted. You could go to the HarveyMilkFestival.com website, and there's a drop down there about how to submit your art or your creative ideas, whether they be musically driven or writing or performance or fine arts or sculpting, what have you. We'd love to help artists shine, and it's a beautiful event coming up in May.
All right. Well, fantastic. Well, thank you again, Misha, and I'll be in touch with you again soon, and we'll see you again soon. All right, darling?
Great to meet you, Misha.
Luke, take care. Nice meeting you over the airways. Look forward to hugging you in person, brother.
You too, Misha. Take care. Let's do something soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Thank you, everybody. I know it's been a wacky day in general with whatever's going on
There's
with
just
me.
So much going on out there in this area.
Yeah, chemtrails, they're the cause of everything. But anyways, we're going to have Luke play us out. I just wanted to say thank you again for making it here, despite your car things going on. And thank you, anybody that did decide to tune in for this particular show, despite the earlier show where my energy was totally different.
We were just having fun in the spontaneous moments.
Yes. And next week, tune in. It'll be much better because I should be much better by that time as well.
Thanks for
see
having
y'all
me.
next time, and you're on.
Thanks for having me, Momma J.
Thank you.
The song called Celebrate. Tired of sitting around feeling like a loser, looking at you, an accuser of me. My own personal philosophy. I'm tired of not knowing what to do on a Tuesday afternoon or a Wednesday. My old ways and patterns are not making the right space for me. I'm tired of letting go of my pain without seeing the light again. Said I'm doing my best, so where's that final resting place? Cause I need a little peace of mind, I need a little time to shine. Cause we've been working hard enough, so God give me that stuff. Oh, can use a little pat on the back once in a while. You know I'm playing safe, staying sober. It's time for me to shine, it's over. Oh, I'm gonna celebrate, no, I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna scream from the top of my lungs. Here I go, it's my show. Celebrate, oh, I'm gonna celebrate, no, I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna yell it from the rooftops. Today, I'm gonna celebrate. Oh, hey, are we on? Celebrate, yeah. I thought we were already over the time, right?